we've had these awards for far too long. Okay, so number one, we should have given them to him before he left, before he retired. That didn't happen. They've been when I got them, when I was signing these, I was like, oh, I want to present these personally, right? And so I've been trying to get the right time, and this guy means a lot to me,
Right.
and so I want to do it personally. So thanks for making a way for this to happen. It means a lot to me. This guy means a lot to me, and I wanted to talk him up in case in case just give you my experience and my appreciation of this guy before he came to work here. And
96, 97.
no, we had probably 98, I think 98. I became a lieutenant in 98, and I went to Charlie Company, 2nd 153rd in Brinkley, and then we deployed together. I was a young second lieutenant and knew a whole lot of nothing, and and 9/11 happens, right? So 9/11, I was over in Militia Hall. I was a conference planner. We had the Operations and Exercise Synchronization Conference. Colonel Frank Grass was the Operations Division Chief, and they were putting on these information briefs Tuesday morning. And we saw the planes come in on the TV, and then all the FA got locked down, and you saw these state G3s try to get out. They can't get flights, so they rent cars and drive back to Washington State, Maine, and California, and in Florida. And then we set up kind of a 24-hour operation there, and things like that. And then so that was 9/11, 2001, and then our unit got mobilized October 9th. So less than 30 days later, we get mobilization orders to deploy to Egypt, to MFO, Multinational Force and Observers Mission. And so we go to Fort Carson, Colorado. We serve in the Sinai, which was a big deal for us. It was the first infantry battalion to get mobilized since the Korean War, and the first
reserve component.
the first Army Guard battalion to take the MFO mission. So that was a big deal for us, and we had great experiences. I was looking on my phone trying to find a picture of us at Mount Sinai.
Oh yeah.
And so, so very cool opportunity for a young second lieutenant and sergeant back then.
Yeah.
So E5, serving together and trying to lead, and then we come back, and then 14 months later, the whole brigade gets mobilized to go to Iraq, and so we go to Iraq, and then this guy
we were recruiting at the time.
Yep. And so he was in recruiting, and then I just kept in touch with him and just kind of followed him along the path as he continued to live life and serve and things like that. And I would say it this way: what I think about him is that he is number one, a person of character, a man of character and integrity, of passion, a person that has strong values, a person of faith, and someone that wants to help others. And I think that I think other people see that, I hope, and that's what I see. And he kept, as a soldier in an infantry platoon, as a recruiter, it was about helping soldiers and helping others and being a part of a team. And I saw you retire on Facebook, and I was sad to see that, but proud of your service. And then saw him come to work here, and thought, man, what I was happy to see him being able to interact with all the recruiters coming in here and touching the 54. The thing that I love about PC is that no other place in the National Guard that touches the 54 like the Professional Education Center. And so the influence that people that work here have across the National Guard is immense. It's immense. And so thanks. So I want to present these awards to you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your service
Yes, sir.
and your
Thank
sacrifice.
you, sir.
And it was a privilege to serve with you.
Yes, sir. Likewise.
And thanks for continuing to serve in this capacity.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna let's start off with this. Would you read this?
You got enough here?
Attention to orders.
Go ahead.
This is the Meritorious Service Medal for Sergeant First Class Shonnon L. Sims. For meritorious service while assigned as a member of the Arkansas National Guard, Sergeant First Class Shonnon L. Sims distinguished himself as an exceptionally dedicated non-commissioned officer and leader. His ability to balance mission requirements and complex soldier needs with steadfast devotion to duty set an example for all to emulate. Sergeant First Class Sims' service is in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflects great credit upon himself. The 39th Infantry Brigade Combat Team, the Arkansas Army National Guard, and the United States Army. From 16 September 2011 to 15 September 2021. Signed, Bradley J. Cox, Brigadier General, Land Component Commander.
Oh. Okay, the next one is the Arkansas Exceptional Service Medal, presented to Sergeant First Class Shonnon L. Sims, Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 153rd Infantry.
Yes, sir.
It's outstanding.
Yes, sir.
For meritorious service from 16 September 2011 to 15 September 2021, given under my hand at Camp Robinson this 8th day of March 2022, signed Asa Hutchinson, Governor, and then the Adjutant General, Major General Kendall Penn. Cool. Okay. All right. We've got a couple others here. All right, certificate of appreciation from the state of Arkansas. Acknowledgement and job well done for your service with the Arkansas National Guard as embodiment of the spirit of the Minuteman. You shared a responsibility of guarding our country during a monumental period of history, voluntarily and through your own feeling of duty, a great sense of duty that he has to our state and nation. Through this certificate, the people of Arkansas wish to pay homage to you for your service and upon your retirement from the Arkansas National Guard to express every hope for continued success, which you're doing right here in a great way. Our gratitude and respect go with you, presented this 15th day of December 2021, Asa Hutchinson, Governor, Adjutant General, Major General Kendall Penn. Cool. Two more. 31 years. So you're a little bit older than I am. So
Just a
a
little
bit.
Yeah.
So I reached 31 years in August. Huh? I'm not saying. So NGB Certificate of Service awarded to Sergeant First Class Shonnon L. Sims in recognition of 31 years of service in the Armed Forces of the National Guard, including 31 years of service in the National Guard. Signed General, I think it's Chief NGB General Lingell.
Yeah.
I think it's only like 8%. I think 8% of everyone that enlists actually gets 20 years. Okay, so 8% of everyone that enlists into the Army gets 20 years. This guy served 31. So thank you. Okay, last one. The obligatory Soldier for Life.
All right.
So we got a letter here from the Secretary of the Army, the Sergeant Major of the Army, also the Chief of Staff of the Army, and a flag and a Soldier for Life pin. Okay,
Got it.
and so
I'm aware of the next graduation is coming for.
Okay, all right.
Thanks.
So, so this guy is a soldier for life. He's continuing to serve. He's continuing to be a part of the United States Army. And I just appreciate you and what you stand for and your service. And thank you for continuing to be a part of this organization.
Roger that, sir.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Say anything?
Speak.
Oh, wow. Well, hey, I appreciate everyone making a sacrifice to make it here this morning. I know we had a change in the schedule a little bit, but hey, we'll adapt and overcome, boy. And so we're here. So I appreciate it. I'd like to thank everyone that I served with here. Serving in the Army National Guard was a great opportunity for me. And I appreciate the years of service that I had to serve, that I was able to serve. I give God the glory because there was some challenges along the way in my career. But I think the greatest thing that I was able to take away from 31 years of service are people. The people that we impact, the people that we get a chance to serve with. Coming here to SCRI 4 was a right move for me. I spent 17 years in R&R, the recruiting world. And to be able to come here and be able to share those experiences on graduation day, to see those students graduate, it's just like putting icing on the cake. It's like I'm doing it all over again. It's just like me sending somebody from RSP to getting on the bus, getting on the plane, and they're heading down range. It's just like seeing them coming back for the very first time and you getting them into their unit. That's what it feels like every time we have a graduation here. So I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that Sergeant Major and Major White allow us to have this opportunity to share. Appreciate you, Mr. Washington. Appreciate you, Everett is not here. Thank you, Mr. Burks. I know he had to run out. And I'm grateful to be here. And I'm looking forward for the time that I have to continue to serve here at SQI4 as an instructor writer. We'll only see where goes from here. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. When he came to the unit, I had to help him out.
That's right.
I had to help him out. Look at it now.
Look, take the credit.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes. Thank you.
Glad we could be a part of that.
Yes. Thank you.
I guess, we were on our NCOs together and then eventually found my way as serving as a company first sergeant and getting the opportunity to work with him and learn from him because, as a leader, I was doing some reading the other day and, one of those key things is, we stop learning or think that we can't continue to develop and learn from our subordinates. That's kind of like when we're done and we're no longer valued the position. And when I got an opportunity to come back here last year and found out, Mr. Sims was on the staff here, it was a privilege and an honor because I know the caliber of soldier he was and I know what he brings to the table and what he's continued to do. So like Colonel Bridges talked about, to continue to serve and to be able to provide to the entire Army National Guard. So, Mr. Sims, I'm glad to have you here.
Yes, sir.
Listening to what Colonel Bridges talked about and all your time served and the story behind it, it is an honor to have you here. And I'm glad to not only call you, one of my CMEs here, but also a friend.
Yes.
So thanks again. For all
Appreciate
your
it.
service.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Bless you.
Never to follow Sergeant Major, and I'll stay on this side
Gave you the opportunity.
just so we can make it for the better for the shot. But Mr. Sims is everyone is a favorite, right? But Mr. Sims holds a special place in my heart for the fact that he's one of the few people who understand that in the state of Tennessee there's a color other than orange, right? So the fact that he understands the importance of Memphis Tiger Blue, he always reminds me of that. So I always appreciate that. I know he travels back and forth with having family up in that area. But again, this is one of the great opportunities that we have here at the training center, at the training battalion, to have former RNCOs continue to pour into the next crop of recruiting retention NCOs. It's just a great experience, and you continue to serve. Whether you're in uniform, out of uniform, you can still fit in the uniform off the week you see. So and that's the glory that we have with you all as a staff. Like I said this before as a former student here, to have come through this course and be battalion commander here. We understand what it takes and what it requires to make this mission work, and that is because of you all also understand that mission and what it requires to make this work. And as you know, we're going to the end of the FY, we also understand that this time is not always easy, but you all have never flinched. Mr. Sims is most definitely a bastion of that. Like you said, man of faith, man of courage. And it not only shows from when your instructor stopped, but also in the counsel that you give the students. So we're glad to have you. Mr. Washington, make sure that we can keep you. But most definitely, guys said, and we're glad to have you on the team. So we appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, sir.